So then the next thing is rationalizing the denominator. We have two types of examples. If you have a single thing in denominator, if you have some more difference of two things in the denominator. So now firstly we will solve what if there's a single thing over there. An example about this. So we don't want square root in denominator. If there is a single number over there, we only multiply up and down by the square root part of this thing. So upper part with parentheses times square root 2, denominator times square root 2. We will do times square root 2 for both places. So here we have 3 square root 2 times square root 2. In up we have square root 5 plus 3 square root of 6. So then, since we have two things inside the parentheses, we should multiply each by square root 2. Square root 2 times square root 5, they are both with square root, so 2 times 5 is 10. 3 square root 6 times square root 2, it makes 3 square root of 2 times 6, 12. And denominator, 3 square root of 4. So which is, we know the result of this is going to be 2, 3 times 2, it will be 6 in the next step. Square root of 10, no more simplifying, but 12 can be written as 4 times 3. So this number 4 can go out as 2, square root of 10 plus 3 times 2. 4 comes out, square root 3 over 6. It will be square root 10 plus 6 square root 3 over 6. So then from the second case, what if you have some or difference of two things over there? We decided to solve this last one. So if you have sum or difference of two things in denominator part with square root, you multiply by the opposite. If you have sum, you multiply it by difference of the same two things. You will multiply up and down. Let's be quick and use the smartboard tricks. Equal, this is going to get longer. You will put parentheses and times 4 square root 5 minus 6. And in here, we will put parentheses times 4 square root 5 minus
Why did we change the sign, teacher?
It is the idea. It is because of the rule, which is when you have a plus b times a minus b, result of this is equal to a squared minus b squared. It is a rule that we should know very well. Okay. Anyway, so let's continue in here. In denominator part, do it like this: parentheses squared minus parentheses squared. What is the first number in here for each of them? First number comes here. What is the second number for each of them? Second number for each of them goes here. This is because of the property in here. For the numerator part, you will do normal multiplication, like the previous example, 7 times and 7 times. 7 times 4, 28 square root 5. 7 times minus 6. So plus or minus, you should put in here. 7 times minus will be minus 7 times 6. What's that? 42. So with 7, I'm done. So I'm going to multiply with minus square root 5. This is with minus, be careful. Minus times, this is a positive thing, it will be minus. So there is no number for number 4, is number 4. Square root 5 times square root 5 makes square root of 25. And then minus times, I'm going to multiply it by the next thing over there. Minus times minus will be plus, and square root 5 times 6. 6 square root 5. Just stays like that. So then it is time to calculate what we have multiplied. No more multiplication. Square root of 25 is number 5. 4 times 5 will be 20. Minus 42 minus 20, it will be there, 4 times 5. So these two are with square root 5. If I do square root 5 parentheses, before here, what should I put always? In the previous example, I told you, when you do
Plus.
square, always plus in here, always plus. So from first, 28 plus from next, 6. And in denominator, this power 2 for both numbers. Be careful. 4 power 2. You forget doing this. 4 power 2 is 16. Square root 5 power 2 is 5. Sometimes you write here 4 times 5. You forget 4 power 2. Be careful. Then 6 squared is 36. So then minus 42, minus 20, they make minus 62. 28 plus 6 makes 34, plus 34 square root 5, and in denominator you will have 80 minus 36, minus 62 plus 34 square root of 5, and the result of this one is 44 if I remember well, and you will be done.